For those that don't know who I am, allow me to introduce myself. For those that already know who I am, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Jordan Phoenix, but y'all can just call me JP for short, and you are now watching/listening to JPWR. That's Jordan's Pro Wrestling Reviews. Alright, y'all, so today I'll be reviewing the latest episode of NXT from January 24th, 2023, and I'll be talking about the main parts. I didn't watch it, I just got the highlights from WWE.com. So with that said, I'm not going to ramble on with this intro anymore. We're just going to dive into the action, so let's get into it. Kicking things off, we got Tiffany Stratton taking on one of my favorites, Indi Hartwell. Indi attacks Tiffany before the match even starts, and as the match goes on, Indi dominates. Eventually, Tiffany Stratton fakes a knee injury, and she wins the match by hitting a beautiful moonsault. This is probably one of the best moonsaults I've ever seen. But anyways, that's it. Tiffany picks up the win in a phenomenal fashion. And I don't know what to say, man. I'm not sure what they're going to do with Indi Hartwell. I'm assuming the way things are looking, they're going to turn her heel eventually. If not, she might go up to the main roster and join Candice LeRae, because WWE could use a lot of women in their tag team division right now. That's one thing NXT excels, and I always applaud them about that. They have a phenomenal women's tag team division, but I'll probably get more into that later in the video, because we did have a few matches with some women's tag team action. So, with that said, on to the next. Jumping right into it, we got JD McDonough taking on Andre Chase, and this match came to fruition because JD McDonough had interrupted Thea Hill's award ceremony, because as we all know, she got her first victory last week, so congrats to Thea Hill. But anyways, nothing major I really want to discuss from this match. The match ended because Duke Hudson leaves and he starts to head towards the back, so that kind of distracts both Thea Hill and Andre. So as Andre's distracted by that, JD McDonough takes advantage of it and hits him with his beautiful, I guess it's a back suplex, I forget what the name of the move is called, but anyway, JD McDonough picks up the win, and that's that. Now we got Fallon Henley and Kiana James, former enemies now turned allies, taking on Diamond Mine with Tyler Paxley and Ivy Nile. And nothing major I really want to discuss from this match either. Fallon and Kiana, they got the win, and WWE.com described it as Kiana using nefarious tactics. But I was like, I don't see anything wrong with what she did. I've seen plenty of faces use those tactics before in the tag team match. But yeah, anyways, man, it's nice to see NXT actually caring about their women's tag team division compared to the main roster. This is one reason why I got back into NXT, because Wesley, Kaden Carter, and Katana Chance, those are the people that really got me back into NXT once I really started watching it. And I just want to give a shout out to them, not just them, but just everybody involved in NXT. I was wrong, man, because I didn't like when they rebranded the 2.0 and all that. I was a black and gold type person, but when I actually sat down and watched it, I fell in love with it, man. So just shout out to everybody out there in NXT, man. Y'all are killing it day in and day out, man. Y'all deserve some type of recognition. But with that said, the show must go on. So let's hop into the next segment as we have the Creed brothers and taking on Drew Gulak and Hank Waller. More tag team action from Diamond Mine as we have the Creed brothers taking on Drew Gulak and Hank Waller. And the match was pretty good, man. The Creed brothers are a phenomenal tag team, and we all know Drew Gulak is a phenomenal wrestler, and Hank Waller had looked pretty good too. He had a few good moves that I saw him hit in the highlights. But as the match went on, Charlie Dempsey, William Regal's son, for those that don't know, he came out to the ring, and that distracted Drew because he caught Drew's attention, and Drew kind of gave his attention more to Charlie Dempsey instead of focusing on the match, which the Creed brothers took advantage of that, and they picked up the win by pinning Hank Waller. After the match, the Creed brothers cut a promo with Ivy Nile, and they're then interrupted by Jinder Mahal. Jinder Mahal then challenges them to a match next week. Well, he actually throws Indi's shirt in there, Beer and Sandra. They come out and they basically challenge them to a match next week, to which Diamond Mine accepts. After that, we got more women's action with Latrelle Lopez taking on Wendy Chu. And during the match, Valentina Feroz came out because we know she has something going on with Latrelle Lopez. But anyways, the match went outside to the ring at one point, and Latrelle Lopez grabs Wendy Chu's pillow and she goes to throw it, but it actually hits Booker T, and Booker T kind of sells it, and Big Joseph talks his trash to Booker as always. But anyways, Latrelle Lopez ends up getting the win after Wendy Chu goes for her little backflip into the whole back elbow thing in the turnbuckle after she got hit with some brass knuckles after the ref didn't realize it. I think Valentina was trying to tell the ref, like, hey, she has brass knuckles, but the ref kind of took that as a distraction. So that's that. Latrelle Lopez gets the win. So let's see what's next for both of them, and Wendy Chu. I always, the Wendy Chu character kind of interests me a little bit, because when she had her match with Cora Jade a few weeks back, when Cora Jade threw the juice in her face, she had a breakdown. So I don't know if they're trying to change her character or what, but it's kind of got my attention because I want to see what's next, because personally, I can't really take the whole Wwe Nxt gimmick seriously. So let's just wait and see what's next for all these young women. Now we have a segment between Bron Breakker and Grayson Waller, and as y'all can see in the picture, things didn't go as planned. But before all that happened, it was basically just Grayson Waller coming out to the ring, talking about the brawl that him and Bron Breakker had at the Performance Center a few days back. And it's just Grayson Waller cutting the promo, doing his basic Grayson Waller thing. He's talking his trash. Eventually, Bron Breakker heads to the ring, and he's pushing security guards out the way, and the entire men's locker room follows him behind. And after that, a brawl starts, and Bron tries to spear Grayson, but he basically rams himself into the barricade after a failed spear attempt as Grayson moves out the way, and he stands on top of the ramp holding the NXT title, and that's that. And now all we have to do is just wait for Women's Day, man. I can't wait. I honestly think that Grayson is going to win it because I've been wanting Bron to lose the title for a while because I think he's had it long enough, and he's probably more than ready to go to the main roster. So who knows, we might see him at the Rumble, but that's that. Let's see if Grayson Waller can pick up the win at Vengeance Day. On to the next. Coming at you with some more women's tag team action as we have the champions Kayden Carter and Katana Chance defending their championship against Alba Fire. Now during the match, Sol Ruka actually comes out and she becomes Alba Fire's partner, but at first Alba isn't feeling it, but they eventually pick up momentum. And I do want to give a shout out to Sol Ruka because she's a phenomenal wrestler, because that springboard splash she hit during the match, that was pretty good. But anyways, Alba gets taken outside the ring, and that eventually allows Katana and Kayden to pick up a win, and they retain. And Alba actually ends up walking out with Isla Dawn, so let's see what's next for them. Maybe they're going to become a tag team and go after Kayden and Katana once again, but let's see. On to the next. Final segment of the night as we have the NXT Women's Championship Summit as Roxanne Perez, Gigi Dolan, and JC Jane discuss their ultimate triple threat match at Vengeance Day. Now, as the summit goes on, JC Jane and Gigi Dolan eventually get upset with each other, but it's all a ruse as they all turn around and they look at Roxanne Perez and they then attack her. They then put her through the table and the show ends with Roxanne Perez laid out and Toxic Attraction standing tall over Roxanne Perez. So, let's see how the triple threat match is going to go, man. I honestly think Roxanne might lose. Well, I don't know. They'll probably have her pull a fast one on because, you know, she was the one that ended Mandy Rose's streak. So let's just see where all that goes, man. But I really don't have anything else to say, man. So with that said, I'm just going to get into my outro. Alright, I'm going to keep this outro short once again. But as always, thank y'all for the love and support, man. And thank you to everyone that made it out this far in the video. I still got a lot to improve on with these videos, man. If y'all can see, I'm trying to dazzle with a little bit of the editing and the, you know, audio and all that. But with that said, if there's anything out there that y'all ever want to do in life, man, go out there and do it, man, because we're not getting any younger. And as I always say, if there's ever nobody out there to support you, I'll support you, man. I'm gonna leave a pic of my Twitter as always. If y'all ever have any questions, don't hesitate to DM me, man. I try to get with you because I may not know the answer to everything, but I can't leave my ears to share my opinion. So with that said, I don't think I have anything else to say. So y'all stay safe and JP out.